What is going on, my YouTube friends? Yes, today we're out in the garage trying to get things done. So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're already done. Come out here and I started working on it, trying to figure things out. I got to drill a hole in the firewall, run the wires out to the engine compartment, and then I took and ran the yellow wire for the fuel pump up, down along the side of the car, on the inside of the car, and into the trunk. So let's turn this around and see what we got going on. Alrighty, so again, switch panel. So I have that wire running up inside there, and I have that wire running along with actually the brake line. See that? And then I got it up and running over the fender well and into the truck deck. Let's go back here. Ouch, that hurt. Smack my head. So anyhow, I got the wire running out here, and right now I just got it taped to the wires that's got to be taped to. That's what we got going on right now, and the red wires is for a shut off. And then look at this old dude. Yep, that's my dad. Maybe he can come over here and show me something. So then we got the wiring running from here. This is for the water pump and alternator and cooling fans. So that's what those are for. And then this right here for the other switches that I have to run for part of the ignition and stuff like that. So that way we can get all this done. So that's what I did. I kind of split them up and everything. So that way I have what I need and where I need them. So when I cut holes in the firewall, I'll know what I got. Look at this dude. I stopped by the lawyer's office. I already talked to the lawyer.
What?
I talked to the lawyer already.
Did you get everything straight?
He got everything straight.
When we're gonna have
A closing?
when?
We'll be having it soon.
Next Tuesday?
No, I didn't say next Tuesday. I said soon.
Oh.
Let me turn this coming over. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I'm going to put the wiring inside the car, and then we will continue this another day. You guys have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time it is you watch this, and thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Well, that was over for a few minutes, and I still have daylight out, and it's still kind of early, so I figured I'd get back out here and work on this again. So I appreciate you guys hanging on. But anyhow, yeah, I drilled the hole, I put a grommet in there, I started feeding the wire through there. So I don't want to feed all the wire through there because I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to roll it up and tuck it under the dash, because I don't want to cut it up, that's for sure. I mean, it's always nice to have extra wire, but you know what I mean. So let's turn this around. So if you see through the little peek hole there, oops, let's go here. And you can see that I do have the wires right there. So I got in there a nice little grommet, and we sent those through there. But like I said, I still got a lot of wire here. So I don't want to get it all through there. Well, maybe I could feed it on through there because, like I said, I don't want to cut it too short or anything like that. So let me finish feeding it through there. Hang on a moment. See how this works out. So as you can see, I got the grommet, I got the wire passed through there. And I still have room in there in case I got to run some more wire through there. So let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, there's a lot of wire. Oh, let's see what we got going on. All right, so yeah, we're still got wire feeding through here. So gotta wash it in there. There you go. But yeah, I don't want to get it too tight up in there because I want to be able to hang that under the dash. So, but you see all the wire I got. So I'm going to roll this up, and then, because, you know, I still have the cover to go over this wire. So I got all that. So I'm just trying to make it neat so I can just go through one. But yeah, you can see all the wire we got here. So yeah. Moving along. And like I still got to hook up the MSD box and everything else. So yeah, still gonna be operated by the key, but I'm just gonna do things a little differently this time. There we go. I don't know why it's so shaky, but yeah, so there. As you see, I have plenty of wire. I got this in here. You know, and I said, like I told you before, I got the yellow wire all hooked up in there. And then we can run this. Oops, I'm sorry. Put this underneath the dash there, which actually would go, yeah, no, it would go like that. So we'll put that underneath the dash right there, and then what wire I have in here, we'll take in there. And like I says, I will have extra wire, so, which is a good thing. I like extra wire. Yes, I do. And then this wire right here, I think it's gonna have to go to the MSD box and stuff. So I'll either feed it through the same hole, which I don't know if I have enough room or not, but I'll try. If not, I got another grommet. I'll just put a hole next to it and run it through that too. Yeah, buddy. So this is what we got going on right now. And honestly, I think I am finished for the night. It's getting hot in here, man. It's super hot in here. If I open up the garage door, it just gets even worse. So let me get this turned around. We're getting started on this wiring right here. I hate wiring, I always have. But since everything's out of the dash and everything, it's gonna make it easy. So we'll get her done. But like I said, I run the fuel wire to the fuel pump. I got the wire out there for the alternator and the other things, you know. The other power wires for the MSD and all that for the start, the ignition, everything will go out through there too, which I do have that out there. So yeah, we got some wiring to do, boys and gals, but we'll get her done. We'll get her done. I like to get some of this stuff done here in the next, well, this weekend we got Fox Fest out here, and Funky and Barbecue Mike and Sublime may head this way. Depends on the weather. We'll see. Yeah, we got stuff coming on this weekend. So maybe Sunday I can get out here and work on it. Next week I got a busy week. I got a couple classes I got to take for the union. And then I got to work a couple days next week at the plant. So next week's going to be a busy week. But hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. As long as they're paying me, I'm going, right? So guys, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you hanging on. Like I said, I come back out in the garage with my dad. I went in the house. I was going to end it there. I thought, let me get out there and at least run these wires out into the engine compartment. So that's why I come back. You guys are awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you. So you guys, you know, I don't know. Thanks. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. If anybody tells you any different, let me tell them, and I'll tell them you're awesome. You guys have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time it is you watch this. Yeah, buddy. That was the other one, kind of tongue twister, but we got her done.